not exactly sure what time it is. It's about 8:35 or so.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, Adrian.
Yes, we can.
Good morning.
Right. I did it
Yes,
on my
we can.
phone.
Good morning.
Hey, I don't know how long I'm going to be good for. I have no internet and I have no power and I have 1 bar on my phone. I have plenty of charge on my phone, but I'm going to see how this goes, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, guys.
No worries. All right, so John, I'll read the declaration of electronic meeting. So just again, as background, chapter 1283 of the Virginia 2020 Acts of Assembly addresses the ability of soil and water conservation districts to hold electronic meetings without the need for quorum being present in a single location when a state of emergency has been declared pursuant to section 44-14617 of the Code of Virginia. So the motion that would need to be made is that the Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District's Board of Directors has determined that the nature of the declared COVID-19 virus emergency makes it impractical or unsafe for us to assemble in a single location for the purpose of transacting business statutorily required or necessary for us to continue operations and discharge our lawful purposes, duties, and responsibilities. So we'll just need a motion in a second.
Would one of the directors make that motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second. This is Monica.
Thank you, Monica. Jerry, I think we're losing your voice. It's been moved and seconded that we have this meeting virtually. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Monica, aye.
Aye.
It's approved. Thank you.
Aye.
Now, do we have any business? I know Laura has a number of things she'd like to discuss with us in terms of personnel. Do we have any other business before we go into a closed session?
The only other item, John, is just the minutes actually from the February executive committee.
True.
That's the only other thing that we have. So you all should receive that as part of your packet.
Is there any further discussion on the minutes as presented? Is there a motion to approve the minutes as they were presented?
I would move.
I'll move to approve the minutes.
Monica motions to approve. Jerry, are you second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes as they were presented. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed,
Aye.
say nay.
Chris, aye.
Motion carried. Anything else, Laura, that we need to discuss that is not going to require us to go to a closed session?
No, that's it. We're really just in closed session today.
All right, let's use the magic words to go into closed session.
Okay, so really the language that we use is actually on the agenda, but I'll read it out. And then
I apologize, but I don't have the agenda.
no problem. Let me read it out to you, and then somebody can make the motion. The Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District's Board of Directors enter into closed session to discuss personnel as allowed by the Code of Virginia, section 2.2-3711A1. So again, we'll just need a motion and a second.
Would somebody offer that motion?
So moved.
Is that Monica or Adria?
Adria.
Adria, is there a second?
Chris, yes, I'll second.
Then moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Monica,
Aye.
aye.
Chris, aye.
Adria, aye.
They're all ayes, so that motion is approved. We are now in closed session. I don't know, Laura, if you want to stop the recording, if you can, or how you want to handle that.
Yep, I'm going to pause the recording right now at 8:41.
Please do.
Okay, so we came out of closed session at 9:33 a.m. This is your certification of closed executive meeting, whereas the Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District has convened a closed meeting on this date pursuant to an affirmative recorded vote and in provisions of the Virginia Freedom of Information Act. And whereas section 2.23712 of the Code of Virginia requires a certification by the Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District that a closed meeting was conducted in conformity with the Virginia law. Now therefore be it resolved that the Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District hereby certified that to the best of each member's knowledge, only public business matters lawfully exempted from the open meeting requirements by the Virginia law were discussed in the closed meeting to which this certification resolution applies. And two, only such public business matters as identified in the meeting, the closed meeting were heard, discussed, or considered by the Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District. So we'll just need a motion and a second, and then,
Would somebody move to include those words?
I'll move.
I so move. This is Monica.
Moved, Adria seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Chris,
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Or nay, I should say. All right, listen, I think we do need to close this down, and I guess we have to go to another invite. Is that correct?
yes, that is correct. Does everybody have that information?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right,
Give me a second to get there.
yes. Good.
See you down the road.
And we'll see you over there. Thank you all.